Alright, had a couple days break. Something important came up that was more emergency than doing this at the moment. So, oh, come on. Lighting, get in the way. It's right in front of got the lighting behind me. Alright, so I kind of skipped ahead here. We have a ground wire like on the back of the house, so I ran through here, cocked it up, ran through the wire. It's just a ground wire. As far as this, I might have to replace that because I just broke it while I was trying to install it in place. Something like this, I prefer to I don't want to hide that. I was going to keep it open to use it for later on. But it's like, well, I don't know. It's probably the only time I'm going to use it. So we got to run this up over here, junction around here somewhere, or just run it straight into the outlet because I'm going to run the electrical over here pretty soon. Light switches, because I'm going to have the lighting up here. I was going to put a ceiling fan because I really wanted one. It looks really nice. Did I get a tan? So it looked really nice, but the ceiling's a little bit low. I'm standing up. I think the blades are going to hit me right in the head. Plus I have a tall cousin that's way taller than me, so it's yeah, imagine someone 7 foot high just climbing in their house and hitting their head on the thing. It's yeah, you don't need that. Oh, as far as turn off the breaker here, I did test it out, and it turns out this is on its own breaker. This whole room, it's interesting. And the plug outlet I can't reach. Well, I can't find the line for that to put a on-off switch to it. So I'm just gonna leave it alone, not bother with it. But I need to run the ground to that for sure. So that's another thing. It's another thing. Whatever I'm gonna run to, I'm gonna run the right about here. I'm gonna run the light, the spotlight. Then I have a ground wire going down over here. Probably push it down enough so I can find it on the outside. Then install it from there. Wait, maybe I should zoom in a little more. There's got a little hole down there. I'm not sure if it goes all the way through or not. So far, I'm not a fan of junction, that wire, the typing. What? So far, I'm not a fan of how it's taped up over here, but maybe I'll look at it or just leave it alone the way it is. It's yeah, about that. Steps at a time. I did the outside caulking. It was up on the roof. I took a look at that. Right where the shingles and the siding meets, there is no L angle of anything to keep the water off of the wood. So there's spare wood exposed, and water's been leaking onto it since the roof was replaced. Just do it right the first time. We won't have to do it again. But oh well. Looks like I have to do some extra work on the roof before I put anything on the inside here, finish up the inside. Alright, this looks a little, let me zoom out. Alright, this looks like a rat's nest here, but pretty much that line coming in goes to anywhere because it just powers it up. And from there, whatever's the switch is on for, for something like that, that's where that energy goes up. So I have it going up to the hole safely to the area. Tied into a spot, because I've seen this. not here. Let me back out. I've seen someone run these wires directly along boards like this in the far bottom, and I've seen like a screw go right between them, almost arcing them and causing a fire. So I want to like up, out, away completely. So I'm guessing I might have the center point here or whatever, but just anywhere around there. I'll deal with it later. But for now, that is that. Maybe I should cap off that black end before, like, I do have regular caps. I just put a cap right over it in case I turn the wires electricity back on beforehand, because I'm not getting around to the that just yet. And as far as putting this ground piece on, I think I'll think about it. Might tie it in with this. I just gotta run the second wire up here. I don't think there's enough space in that hole, but I'll try. If not, I'll make a new hole. It's no issue with that. What I did here is I had this like flat up against there, and I thought, okay, we'll just do the wiring on the inside of the wall, like up in the corner, and just not worry about it. Well, that's the other issue. What if I had to rewire it? And I was thinking, this will stay forever. I don't have to change it. And I reality set in, like, no, I better do it the right way. So I put the ugly box on the outside. Well, this one was the original one, but it broke. So I got annoyed and decided to buy a new one, put it up there, more structurally sound than what I've got here. So yeah, on to the next project. Alright, I know what you guys are thinking. Why a floor register instead of a regular, vent? Well, this looks a lot better, and they didn't have anything of a wood color, and I don't feel like making one of my own or repainting what it looked like would.
Going up to the 16th floor, I just need a little more. Rocking out too low, not shore, making that thing swing back and forth. Look at us, we're out of sorts, thank God we're not keeping score. Losing our mind to cannibal corpse, making that thing swing back and forth. A little more. Keeping score. Back and forth. We're not keeping score. Making that thing swing back and forth.
Well, you're doing something right when the electricity works. Alright, time to start this party. It's been like probably a couple of days I took off between like doing one thing and then getting straight to this right here, which is, yeah, time to do the installation. So as far as this goes here, so I put the boards up. I put these boards up. Ooh, color change. To hold in the insulation. So I'm trying to think what to do first. Probably the ceiling first, get it all done and over with, and then we'll worry about doing the walls afterwards. I had to clean out the entire room just to do this entirely. If you guys are wondering, that Yeah, that's a dresser I'm going to use that to stand on top of here. It's questionable if I want to get rid of it or just save it still. Alright, all the insulation is up. It would look boring just, you know, just doing all this. Plus I gotta sit there for hours editing this video anyway. Time for the walls. Alright, we are done. Well, I am done actually. Actually, because you guys are part of the journey. Well, I'm not going to bother with this wall here as part of the house here, but the rest of the room is fully insulated the way it should be. And we have just this little bit. That's it. Just that little bit. I put some around the vent there, so now that seats around inside the rest of the wall. So the next step here is this. I think this might be a little bit overkill, but it's going right on the ceiling part for sure, like stapled up in spots. Gotta remember the wire up there too. And watch, I mess it all up and it becomes too super hot in here, and it's not wise to like insulate the whole porch. Alright, it's up. We'll see. Should cool off overnight. Have the cooler on. Well, I wonder if it's too cold outside that the AC is not working. Unless I have to turn the thermostat down to like 60, because right now it's at like 65.